Coming up, student leaders react to university presidential candidates.
And later, Iowa field hockey drops a back-to-back title.
Welcome to DITV Now, your flash update on all the biggest headlines coming out of the Daily Iowan newsroom. I'm Elizabeth Neruda.
And I'm Lauren Johnson. The UI has introduced 4 candidates in the search to replace President Bruce Harreld, but there can be only one. Daily Iowan higher education reporter Sabina Martin is in the newsroom with more on the search.
Thanks, Lauren. The University of Iowa's next president will be selected at the end of this month. This week, all 4 candidates visited the UI campus, meeting the UI's top student leaders, shared governance groups, and administrators. I talked with future undergraduate student government president Reagan Smock about the first 3 presidential candidates. Smock said she's impressed with the caliber of the finalists and appreciated their transparency so far. But UI senior Taylor Cohn said she disagrees with the 3rd finalist and provost of Georgia State University Wendy Hensel's position of not defunding the UI Police Department. Dean of UI College of Education Daniel L. Clay is the only internal candidate in the search. He advocates for increasing the UI's enrollment and retention. Next week, the Presidential Search Committee will meet one final time before the regents select the next UI president on April 30th. Back to you, Lauren.
Thanks, Sabina. The 22nd Annual University of Iowa Diversity Catalyst Awards were this week. UI members are nominated for making the university an inclusive and welcoming place for people to work and study. Hundreds of awards were given out, including 3 collaborative grants that will promote future efforts to increase diversity on campus.
The Iowa field hockey team's Big Ten tournament run ended yesterday. The top-seeded Michigan Wolverines shut out the Hawkeyes 2-0 in the semifinal game.
You know, we didn't play to our standard. We let Michigan take us out of our game.
Iowa entered the tournament as defending Big Ten champions. The Hawkeyes were hoping for back-to-back championship titles and a trip to the NCAA tournament. Now, the Hawkeyes' tournament dreams remain unknown.
We've been in the top 4 in the country all season long, but if Michigan wins this tournament, I think we have a slim chance.
The Hawkeyes' loss yesterday leaves them waiting to see if they'll make it to the NCAA tournament.
After a slow start, Iowa baseball is back on track. DITV sports reporter Michael Merrick found out what has motivated this run.
After an underwhelming start to the year, the Hawkeye baseball team has turned their season around. Starting the season with a 4-8 record, Iowa knew they needed to make some adjustments.
I think it was just kind of experience, honestly. I mean, sometimes the first couple games can kind of catch you off guard, or you may realize you're not prepared in a certain area, something like that. So,
after losing their first game on a 4-game road trip to Columbus, the Hawkeyes would go on to win 11 of their next 13 games, rallying off 7 wins in a row during that stretch.
Thank goodness we had enough older, mature players that took a step back, regrouped, and just once we started focusing on just improving, getting better, doing what we could, and then good things started to happen.
With all the momentum in the world, the Hawkeyes will look to turn their hot play into some gold.
For us, we want to win the conference. We know we're a really good team. We know we can compete with anyone. So biggest thing for us, we want to win that, and then get into the NCAA tournament. Once we get into the regionals, I mean, who knows what can happen.
Iowa will look to start their postseason journey this weekend when they take on Maryland and Northwestern. From Duane Banks Field, Michael Merrick, DITV Sports.
An Iowa athlete is being honored as Big Ten Tennis Women's Athlete of the Week. Freshman Alexa Noel is no stranger to the award. This is her 4th time of the season receiving the Big Ten Weekly Award. Noel is ranked number 13 in the country, which is the team's highest player ranking in history. Plus, the Iowa women's tennis team is ranked number 4 heading into the Big Ten tournament. The Hawks are traveling to Wisconsin today for the Big Ten tournament. They'll take the court at 6 p.m. Central. April showers continue. Today will be cloudy with a 50% chance of rain during the day. It will be a high of 54 degrees and a low of 46 later tonight. This weekend, however, looks like the sun may be coming back out. Saturday and Sunday will be partly sunny with a high of 59 degrees and lows in the 40s.
Thank you for tuning in to DITV Now.
Tune in Monday at 8:30 a.m. for our live newscast. We'll have the latest on the University of Iowa, Iowa City, and Hawkeye Nation. From Iowa City, I'm Elizabeth Maruda.
And I'm Lauren Johnson. Have a great day.